Kicking off a new partnership between the Wilson Center's Global Europe program and the Europa Institute at the University of Zurich, a panel gathered to explore European security challenges in the shadow of the crisis in Ukraine. The event served as the official launch of the Swiss Fellowship Program and features comments from Switzerland's ambassador to the United States and other prominent speakers. That's the focus of this edition of Rewind.
With Ambassador Dahinden today, we'll mark the launch of a new partnership, our Swiss Fellowship Program, a joint effort with the Europa Institute in Zurich. It celebrates President Wilson's spirit and the good work of cooperative security.
President Woodrow Wilson, who played a key role in helping Geneva to become a major hub for international relations and multilateralism.
Switzerland today plays a critical role in Europe, and the Swiss government is to be commended for its leadership this past year when it served as the chairman of the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe. President Wilson would be pleased today, 100 years later, that the Wilson Center and Switzerland are partners in a scholarly exchange.
I served as a coordinator during the last OSCE chairmanship in 1996. Switzerland took over the chairmanship from Hungary some 2 months after the Dayton Agreement that put an end to the war in Bosnia. Suddenly, OSCE was given an important and unexpected role.
When we talk about the protracted conflicts, which in a way are also one of the very important elements of the OSCE activities, we would like to try to continue with the high-level contacts between the parties engaging in these conflicts and to continue these meetings without any hindrance.
Would you say that the West, in a way, reacted too weakly on this Russian aggression? Would you say that if we would have, been firmer earlier, we wouldn't be there where we are yet now?
I think the Western reaction has been pretty robust in the sense of the transatlantic cooperation on sanctions. In that sense, it probably worked. On the other hand, when I listened to President Obama speaking in his State of the Nation address, essentially saying, sort of sounding almost triumphalist and saying that Russia is isolated, Russia's economy is in tatters. I think that's what he said. I'm not sure it's the case, actually. I think that there's a certain failure to understand the gravity of the situation.
We tried to decide Ukrainian crisis through peaceful settlement formula. So it's obvious for me, and I'm sure for all, that without Russia as a part of the decision, it's impossible to find a peaceful settlement formula. Unfortunately, till now, nobody in practical diplomacy terms tried to speak with Russia as a part of the decision. Now we speak with Russia as an obstacle of the decision. So if we not change negative approach to finding peaceful formula for positive approach where Russia will be the part of decision, we never reach a peaceful formula decision.
Would you be willing to call for a second Helsinki conference, as it was suggested, to redraw or to end, in a way, officially the Cold War?
If we manage to find strategic solution, to find some formula of peaceful settlement over Ukraine situation with involvement of Russia, we need reconfirmation of Helsinki Act and Paris Charter. So if we will be managed to fix such conference in future, maybe during the German chairmanship, it practically means that we find a formula which permit us to survive the Helsinki process.
For more information, visit wilsoncenter.org. Click the Programs tab to find additional resources from the Wilson Center's Global Europe program.